Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Nikolai Lagunov. I am the founder of AirShield Incorporated, a company that has developed and patented innovative designs of aerodynamic spoilers for semi-trucks. Such devices help improve vehicle fuel efficiency. I will start off by dividing my presentation into 4 sections. Number 1, my product. The first part will be about my product. As I mentioned earlier, these devices reduce air drag and thus save fuel. Pay attention to the pictures on the screen. I did not draw them. They are print screens of aerodynamic simulation we run to test our design. They show how air enters the tractor-trailer gap, hits the front of the trailer and slows it down. Did you notice this image shows the bottom belly of the tractor-trailer combo in a red color? This means air resistance is very high under the truck. In the following pictures, a simulation was performed with my spoilers. Pay attention to the change in airflow around the vehicle. Air turbulence in the gap disappeared. Nothing is pushing on the trailer's front, and a vehicle's underbody looks much better. Let's now study these images by Lawrence Livermore National Laboratory. They show how much fuel can be saved by installing aerodynamic spoilers on semi-trucks. Also, according to the Lawrence Livermore National Laboratory, there are 5 major areas of aerodynamic drag. Reducing drag in these areas can significantly affect semi-trucks' fuel consumption. AT Dynamics invented and patented a device in one of these areas, the back of the semi-trailer. I invented and patented aerodynamic devices in the other 4 areas. From this follows that the person who invests money in this business idea will be a monopolist. Now, let's move on to the second section. Number 2, competitors and their products. Take a look at these pictures of devices designed to save on fuel costs. How efficient are they? All of these aids help to a certain extent, but I'm confident they work only partially because they do not completely cover or remove problematic areas of high drag. A striking example is the last video with the yellow device under the trailer. Pay attention to the fact that air in this video for some reason flows only along the sides of the device. It is a known fact that a moving object leaves thin air behind it. It is also known that air vacuum cannot exist for long periods of time. Wind, movement of air from the area with high pressure to the low pressure region, proves that. That leads to a conclusion that air will flow under this yellow device as much as around its sides. It also means coefficient of performance of this device is likely to be lower than it was claimed. My aerodynamic devices completely cover problematic areas of high drag, which significantly increases their coefficient of efficiency. Hence, all competitors' products cannot compete with aerodynamic devices designed by AirShield. Number 3, cost and return of investment. The cost of manufacturing a complete set of fairings, one prototype, comes to approximately $6,000 when ordering only 10 prototypes. The number will drop significantly once mass production is launched. Please know that most parts of the set are very simple to make, so at early stages it is possible to make them yourself without approaching big plastics manufacturers. This can potentially decrease prototypes' cost and can create new jobs. Now let's talk about return of investment. Average truck drives at least 12,000 miles each month. Average fuel consumption these days is around 6 miles per gallon. Let's do some math. Divide 12,000 miles by 6 miles per gallon and multiply the result by the average diesel cost. Let it be $3 per gallon. We will get 2,000 gallons of diesel, or 2,000 multiplied by $3 per gallon equals $6,000 spent on average on fuel each month. According to the Livermore-Lawrence National Laboratory calculations, when combined, multiple aerodynamic devices can lead to fuel savings of up to 26%. Even 10% fuel savings equal to $600 of monthly savings, which means that one prototype will pay for itself after only 1 year or even sooner. Number 4. Business development. This business idea can grow in 3 different directions. First, through contracts with large transportation companies and fleet owners, such as Swift, that has 17,000 vehicles in Arizona only. Mesilla Valley Transportation, a company that was the first to buy a trailer tail from AT Dynamics, and many others. Second, development and growth of dealer network. For example, we could cooperate with truck stops, such as TA and Petro. These maps show how many locations they have in the United States. Each location has truck repair shop, so they could install and maintain our equipment. Third, cooperation with plastics auto parts manufacturers and their dealers who could make and install our spoilers. To conclude, there are more than 15 million trucks traveling around the United States alone, plus Canada and Mexico. I'm sure most fleet owners would be interested in cutting their fuel expenses. And do not forget that with the improved fuel economy, we also emit less harmful contaminants into the atmosphere. Thus, this is also an investment into a better future for our children and our planet.